We have to use all of the tools in our toolbox to combat COVID-19, to combat the Delta variant, as layers of protection against this disease. And these layers of protection and these tools must be used consistently and universally. This means that for kids who can get vaccinated, children ages 12 and older, we need to make sure that we're getting our kids vaccinated. And it's also critical that everyone who is working with kids, especially younger kids who are not eligible to be vaccinated, get vaccinated themselves as soon as possible. We want to make sure that masks are worn consistently by students, teachers, childcare workers, school staff, and visitors, regardless of vaccination status, because we do have so much variation right now in the vaccination rates for kids in particular, and because we have so many younger children who cannot be vaccinated, it is critical that the adults in their lives do everything they can to protect those kids. And it's critical that we set up safe environments for those kids to learn so that they can participate in school and in daycare and preschool settings to the greatest extent possible. We know that testing continues to be very important. Our department has been working with hundreds of schools all across our state to offer testing for our K-12 schools to make sure that schools have an early detection system and know when they have positive cases and can take appropriate steps. We also know that it's important for all of us to be following the guidance of the CDC, of our local health officials, of our school officials, to quarantine kids, teachers, and staff who may test positive for COVID, and that unvaccinated close contacts quarantine as well. And finally, we know that when students and staff, just like any of us in the workplace, are experiencing symptoms of COVID-19, we need to keep kids home. We need to keep ourselves home when we are not feeling well enough to come to work, or when teachers and staff are not feeling well enough to be in the classroom. All of these strategies taken together are what it takes to keep our schools operating safely, to keep our workplaces operating safely, and to stem the tide of this pandemic.